everybody, my name is Dawn Murtaugh and I'm a textile artist. I'm here to take you on a tour of my studio. As I come down the stairs each morning, this is what I see. It's my first art quilt that I ever made, and it reminds me of all my possibilities. As I come on through and I start getting excited about working, I play Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in my studio. I always put on my denim jacket. I work with denim a lot, and it also protects me from all those little fuzzies that come about. Right now, we're doing a COVID-19 assimilation of my daughter's work into, she's a refugee from COVID-19. She worked up at a theater in Indy, and so she's here for the duration, and she's making masks right now for people that need them to avoid the virus. So I'm going to show you one quick thing in my studio that everyone is always excited to see and curious about. It is my 14-foot long arm quilting machine. It is attached to a computer, and I can do lots of fancy, wonderful things. And it sometimes drives me crazy, but we're learning. We're all getting along just fine. So, but right now, the show that I'm doing now online is Gene Therapy, and it is all about denim. This is one of my first denim quilts that incorporated denim upholstery fabrics, and it is called Mountain Stream. And I only use recycled fabric. I try to make everyone aware of the intense impact that jeans have on our water system, the dyes, the growing of cotton, etc., etc. So each one of these pictures has some amount of blue jean fabric in it, denim, and they all are incorporating water to remind us of what we are harming and the beauty that is in our water. So I use linens, silks, satins, threads, tulle, netting, jeans, string, ribbon, fancy stretch fabric, anything that would have been thrown out. I have pieces all around the studio. The studio is filled with fabric. But my jeans all start as recycled pieces that can no longer be used. And I cut them, deconstruct them, take them all apart, take the pockets apart, the zippers apart. The trees in the River Bend picture incorporates zippers as the trunks of the trees. And I also use the threads that I've ripped from the jean seams, and use those as extra embellishment. That became the leaves on that tree. So there isn't anything that I don't use. I save all the buttons. Everything is sorted according to style, fabric, texture. I often put laces in different pieces. You can see that could have never been used for something else, but I can find a use for it. I have a large picture up there of cresting waves, and that has many different pieces of lace, little tiny slivers of it, sometimes big pieces. This is how I start. I take a piece of leftover batting, and batting is the fuzzy inside stuff between the two layers of cloth on a quilt. So this is all done in the tradition of quilting. And I usually don't start out with a design. This is all intuitive. I see a piece of batting, I may cut it, but sometimes just use it as is. It becomes my inspiration. I put out a piece of fabric, I lay it out, see what kind of jeans I have. Many of these are all the cuffs of the jeans, and the frayed edges make wonderful water spray coming from the waves. So I'll pin them in, and then I'll decide they need a little more depth. I will layer in, maybe this is the reflection of sunlight. I'll lay it in. Maybe I want a little bit of waves, so I will lay the lace in. and I play around with it for quite some time. Add scenery, add sand, add sky, sun. This is recycled, reclaimed silk saris made into yarns, and I will tuck that in. I will use sparkly, glittery things. Anything at all. These all would have ended up in the landfills. So definitely, one person's trash is another person's treasure, and I hope that you might enjoy the treasures as much as I do, and I have great fun making this all. This is a very happy place for me, and anybody that wants to come down and see the quilts, just let me know. Thank you.